For our guiding question, we asked, how do you open learning spaces allow for individual learning as well as collaboration among students? Open learning allows students to become engaged in schoolwork while also tailoring the content to meet the needs of the learner. In open learning, students use technology to connect information to the community and life. When learning is meaningful, students become excited, inspired, challenged, and motivated to learn, not just earn a grade. With open learning, students socialize and create experiences that meet their learning styles. When students use technology, they do not simply take an online course or look at information online, but they design experiences, and children are given an opportunity to express their personality and innovation. Although some criticize that students work alone in open learning, in the right atmosphere, the open learning spaces allow schools to encourage students to collaborate with peers and educators while making educational portable, applicable, and authentic. For this learning space, furniture is arranged so students and teachers can move around freely. The tables and desks are situated so that students can see each other and collaborate with one another easily. Computers and tablets are available for students to explore and complete online assignments or projects. A teacher workspace is equipped with technology needed to teach lessons and use online resources. It is generally supposed to be quiet and it supports individualized work. Some optional seating for students are standing desks, tables, ball chairs, etc. Open learning enhances student learning and collaboration by allowing students to work in groups rather than just being in the same group with their friends, listen to one another, share thoughts, and hear opinions. It also allows students to enhance their learning by taking charge of their learning. Teachers walk around the room and answer questions if needed, and teachers and principals can meet up to discuss different techniques and approaches to make their students become even more successful. Hearing different ideas from other teachers is always beneficial, as well as the students. There are multiple ways to integrate the learning space of open learning into your classroom. One way is to allow students to work on the floor with a clipboard or sit on couches rather than sit in desks. Have a learning space in the classroom that allows students to have freedom in their classroom. Students can feel relaxed with the learning. Teachers can have different table activities demonstrating different learning styles. The students will determine which table they would like to join instead of just following some of their peers. And to tell if your classroom is succeeding with this learning space, you can always use documentation to see how the process is going and even take pictures to see how students are handling it. Below is an example of what open learning looks like. Unfortunately, there are some challenges and limitations to open learning. In a physical open classroom, it is difficult for young listeners to concentrate in areas with much talking. It can be disruptive to students who are trying to focus and do individual work. The teacher may have to raise his or her voice, and it's a distracting classroom layout at times. With a virtual open classroom, the focus on development of technology tools are more important rather than the learning. The technology is not always used appropriately. Students and teachers may struggle if not trained with the applications correctly, and if the internet connection is poor, students can struggle with learning and collaboration. In conclusion, open learning uses technology to connect students with community in real life. It gives students a chance to learn through areas of interest, and it allows students to collaborate with peers. Resources available for students, and it really prepares students for jobs, and teachers are able to make simple changes to their classroom in order to foster an open learning environment in order for students to collaborate and enhance their learning. Below are quotes regarding open learning.